show on the road? All right, before I do that, I just have a couple of small rules. Nothing crazy. Just keep the table talk to a minimum. If you have a cell phone, put it on silent, shut it off, or put it in the trash. I don't care, just make sure it doesn't go off. And if it's really, really funny, make sure you laugh. And then one other rule, I know you may be here to see one specific person, but we ask you to stay to the end and laugh your ass off and have a great night on a Sunday night. You guys ready? All right, we're bringing our first comic to the stage, Jenny Fitz.
Guys, I'm Jenny, and I am a Gen X mom. Let me tell you, raising kids these days, way different than when my parents raised me and my siblings. I noticed it right away. On my first, I brought my newborn into the pediatrician, and they handed me a list of vaccines and a schedule. And I'm not anti-vax or anything like that, but I'm looking at this list and they're saying, your son's gonna need an HPV vaccine and a hepatitis B vaccine. I said, whoa, doc, my baby's abstinent. I don't know what kind of a player you think you're dealing with here, but he's a week old, so I think we can hold off on some of that. Besides, Gen X, we built up most of our immunity drinking from the garden hose. You know how many antibodies are in that thing? We didn't need a bunch of shots in the arm. We just needed to put our mouths on the end of a rusty nozzle a couple times a week, and now none of us have peanut allergies. Might be something for us to look into. I have 3 boys. I wanted 2 kids, but I had twins on the second, and the hospital refused to take one back. Some super strict, something about separating twins. So, let me tell you, and now my twins are 13, and they're growing into very, very big men. Their dad is about 6'4" and jacked. When you guys see a big guy, though, you guys only see them after they've already been made, right? I'm witnessing the becoming of 2 13-year-old boys into giant men. It's kind of like watching Bruce Banner turn into the Incredible Hulk really slowly. They're having growing pains, they're having hunger pangs. They'll just be lying in their beds like, I'm a growing pain! It hurts! It hurts! And we're hungry! Get us something to eat! We need something to eat! It's like American Werewolf in London in that room. I open the door, I throw in food, and I just pull it closed real shut so I don't drop back a bloody stump. I can't get enough food into these kids. I realized I was ordering out too much when Uber Eats figured out my custody schedule. It was the notifications that gave it away, They started out normal, like, pizza tonight? Yeah, sure, maybe I am in the mood for pizza tonight. Then I got one day that said, it's Taco Tuesday, treat yourself. The boys are with their dad and they don't like tacos anyway? And my kids, they will fight to the death over what we order, right? It's like pizza, Chinese, or Mexican. One night it was pizza, Chinese. I give up. Okay, I'll order both. So disappointed in myself. 2 simultaneous Uber Eats orders going because I'm a freaking pushover. And Uber knows I'm a pushover, because as soon as I hit send on that second order, it just popped up and said, pussy. Like Uber knows what it's like to be a mom, you know what I'm saying? Uber knows nothing. Now, when I was a kid, my parents used to tell us, right, if you want a little dessert and there's nothing sweet in the house, go ahead and make yourselves a little bowl of bread, milk, and sugar. Has anybody ever had bread, milk, and sugar for dessert as a child? Okay, so somebody else was a child of an alcoholic? For those of you who have not had bread, milk, and sugar for dessert, I'll describe it to you. It's exactly as it sounds. It's those 3 ingredients, okay? If I served my children bread, milk, and sugar for dessert, there better be about 25 more fucking ingredients in that dessert, or one of them is gonna Rob Reiner me so fast it's not even funny. And what's crazy to me is that my kids walk around with their cell phones in their pockets, and I'm tracking them, and they know it. I know where they are at all times. Imagine giving a Gen X kid back in the 80s a tracking device. Here you go, sweetie, just put this in your bag. I'm gonna know where you are at all times everywhere. We would have thrown that into the fucking river. Are you kidding me? My kids, they don't mind it at all. No, they track me. They'll text me, Mom, what are you doing in that grocery store parking lot? Call me crazy, I was thinking about getting some groceries. Now I just mess with them. I'm like, what am I doing in this parking lot? Well, you and your brother wanted those fancy sneakers, so Mama's gotta make a buck. And I just gotta tell you before I go that my kids are spending the summer doing the most Gen X thing, right? They're building a fort in the woods near a pond. So cool, right? I rolled up one day to check it out. I was like, these kids are not messing around. I mean, they were dragging in 2x4s, they were hammering nails. They were basically constructing waterfront property. My fiance said, holy shit, is this legal? I said, of course it's not legal. That's a reservoir. That's our drinking water. They put in a rope swing, and I'm pretty sure those two boys over there are putting in a dock. And I love this fort club, right, because it's so cool. I could tell you guys about it all night, except first rule of fort club. Never talk about fort club. Second rule, right? Yeah. I think either some of you have either never been in a fort club before, or you're just really good at following rules. I'm Jenny Fitz, you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, we're gonna keep it rolling.